Hello, my name is Resilan Bearcat, and this is my first playthrough for the Rise of the Darkfog expansion for Dyson Sphere Program. This is the Albalda playthrough series. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. Right, welcome back to Dyson Sphere. Now, normally we would be starting out this episode, and I had a plan for this episode, but then Dyson Sphere released a patch. Patch 0.10.29.xxxxx, so on and so forth. So what's changed? This is one of the things, and looking at this, I wanted to kind of go through this and just analyze for a minute what's changed. First, we will come in here to technologies. There are two new technologies that are now in here. One is the jammer tower. So this is a tower that interferes with nearby units. And then there's also a jamming capsule that goes with it. And then over here, there's a suppression capsule that comes in here. Now, one of those requires the yellow science, one the blue and red, and then blue, red, and yellow to unlock those two things. So we are going to go ahead and throw these things into the queue. When I finish the current queue, which is my ground squadron, which is going to take half an hour to complete, it will actually do these two things. We're not in a huge hurry on that. That's fine. We'll do that. The other thing that comes in here that they added was this right here, the pile sorter upgrade. Now, the pile sorter can feed out 2 stacked cargoes. So it can actually stack cargoes out and unload to a conveyor belt. So now we can unload to a conveyor belt multiple items, and it can actually stack them up. So there is actually a new item. I don't know if I have the ability. Oops, wrong thing. I don't know if I have the ability to build it yet. Oh, I do. A pile sorter. So you've got the sorter Mark III, and then you've got a pile sorter that comes with that. And that requires 2 Mark III sorters, a super magnetic ring, and a processor. So it's not cheap to build these things. However, it can do stacked outputs, and that is going to change some of the in-game builds. I don't imagine that's going to be something that actually, it changes a lot of the early game builds, but it will certainly change some of the late game builds. So it'll be, we can unload things onto us, we can unload buildings onto a single belt, even though the belt may already be full, and continue filling it up and stacking things up. So those are some things that are in here, the pile sorter. And then there is also the EM strength, and the EM strength, I think, goes with the new, jammers that are in there. So these things take effect as well. So we're going to go ahead, and that takes already blue, red, and yellow. And that goes all the way up, blue, red, and yellow, for a very long time, until it finally comes up to level 6, where it requires 6. Can load and unload simultaneously. Can feed out 4 stacked cargoes, can load and unload simultaneously. Now, how in the world does that work? Huh. I have no idea. That's an interesting idea. We'll have to test that out when we get to that point. So we've filled up the queue, just with new technology. We'll take a look at those new technologies and what they do. But for now, for this episode, we are going to get back to what we're here for. We are here to increase the amount of power that I'm generating from the different things. I thought about putting it on the polar band, but I'm not sure but what I don't want to put it on this band here and do this. I'm going to look at this right now. I'm not deciding for sure that I'm going to do this, but I am considering putting a whole band of these things down here. There's a whole lot of daylight. It would go around here. It wouldn't stay daylight the whole time, though. And that is one of the things. If they stay lit the whole time, they get a lot more things. But even up here, they're not going to stay lit the whole year. So, I don't know. Anyway, we need more power. I have plenty of power. What I really need is more photons. So that's all power generation. That's photon generation right there. And so I've got photon generation in there. I've got power generation here. So what I'd like to do is take this ring out here, make it photon generation, and then bring another ring out here for power. And I think I've got enough room to actually do that. I've got a belt here. Let's see if I'm going to be generating things. Yeah, let's see here. That is the items there. Let's see, I'm just going around here. Everything coming in here. Right up through there. Oh, I don't know. It's I've got a splitter right here, but I don't know that it's going to do any good. So what I'm going to do is start bringing things out here. I think I'm going to put another belt down. Let's bring out this belt right here. Just bring it across here for a moment. And then with that, I'm going to do this right here. Photon generation, photon generation. Because we need more photons. There we go. All right, let's, we literally will bring this around here. And all right, let's see here. Photon generation, photon generation, photon generation, photon generation. We're just literally taking around here and bring these in here. All right. And we'll just continue right on around here. Oh, look at those things. All right. We will continue on around here. Now you can see a difference in these things if you're looking carefully. Now, what I'm going to do is go to right here. Right, photons, photons. And let's go ahead and connect that up. Get rid of that. And in here. In here. Alright, there we go. Now then, what I want to do is put a splitter right here. And we'll bring this in here. Let's see, that's the wrong splitter though. What I want to do is I want to hit tab. Do it that way. There we go. Let's see. All right. And we're just going to take those two out. And okay, there we go. We have critical photons coming in here. Now let's see. We'll come back all the way around to here. Let's see. I think what I need to do is, oops, go. Reverse the path. So we bring this on around here and connect it in right there. And then we'll start connecting all of these in, and then I'll change them all over once I get them all connected up. And this will increase my critical photon production, which means I can build more antimatter, which is one of the things that we're gonna need. Go. There we go. All right. Let's do this right here. This is only going to work about 6 months out of the year, so it has a limited amount of times. All right, there we go. And we're feeding that stuff in. Now, how is this doing? Oh, we have got that, so we can, nice. We got a big supply of those. Very good. Now then, how are we doing on power? Well, we're doing pretty good on power. We could certainly use some more. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these things down out here. Let's see. Let's see what I can do about this. These things right here. All right, we're going to say that that lines up with that right there. And we just want to go right around here and put an entire row of these things in here. Let's see what we have here. This will replace the power generation that I just took out. It is being used for the photons. All right, let's see, back to these things. I probably can get 2 rows of these things in. Oh, that's interesting. I've got those in. Oh man, it starts colliding over here. Well, that's not good. Why does it collide? If those were lined up, it wouldn't be colliding. Oh, they're not lined up. All right, well then. All right, let's see here. Well, let's get over here where I can see where this lands. Okay. All right, let's see. We have to put all these back down in here. All right, and let's see, that in there, put that in there, and these right around here. So we're continuing around this. That gets in the way now. Let's see if we. All right. That goes all the way around to right there. There we go. So that should increase my power generation a good bit. Now, the problem is going to be what happens when I am in the winter time. What's going on? So let's go look at the southern pole. I almost think I would need to duplicate that whole setup that I have right there on the southern pole. I don't know what I have on the southern pole, so I need to go look at it before I make any kind of decisions here. Yeah, I could rip this up and just replace this with the exact same setup I have on the other side. That would be one way of handling this. That way, when it does rotate over to be solar night in the other area, everything would still be firing. Okay. Everything except the Alright, I'm just going to duplicate this. Alright, I've got items coming in, I've got rockets coming in. I need to build more rockets. That'll be something that I need. But I am going to go ahead and come in here. I'm going to turn this into a blueprint. Starting right there in the middle. I'm going to come out here, all the way out here to this. And take that right there. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to take the miner out of that, because that is not something that I want. And I'm going to make this a blueprint, and I'm just going to go, I'm just going to call it Polar Cap. I don't know. Let's just call it Polar Cap 3 for the better things. Let's just say, and we'll call it Polar Cap on the thumbnail text. And as far as the buildings go, there is this is in there. And let's do it as a 4-1. Let's see, maybe 4-2. Okay, like that. There we go. So this, and then let's go ahead and take this, and that. And what else do I have here? That's all we have here, isn't it? And it is producing critical photons. So we'll put that in there for now. We'll save this blueprint and just stick it right there. Okay, very good. We've saved a blueprint here. Now what we want to do is go take everything up on the solar cap and basically place that blueprint down on the solar cap. We've got other work that we want to do here before we leave. So the stone veins that is in here will be, we're certainly ripping those out. Okay, let's see, dismantle mode. We will increase this a little bit and start ripping this out. Let's see here. All right, I still have plenty of room. Okay. Look at there. All right. And with that in place, all right, I think we have everything set up. Okay, let's see what's in here now. A number of things that are going to be problematic when I pick everything up. Being as that is what's part of the blueprint, I'm going to just put the blueprint down. Let's see. That is on one of the lines right there. But I actually don't want this that line interfering. There we go. I think that right there will work. All right, we'll put that in there like that. We'll slam this in here. Oh, we were missing some things. All right. And so that is going out there. Let's see. Let's grab some of these and some of these. And what else am I missing? I am missing some of these. And of course the, let's see if I can get these things to come in. I just want 100 of them. Promote demand. Will you bring in 100? You don't appear to be bringing in anything. Alright, well, First things first, let's see if I can get some things running in here that need to be in here. So this right here, bringing out. Let's go down through here. Oh, it's missing one of those as well. Why is there a gap in there? Would have thought that would actually have filled in. What's going on? Let's go down through here and see what we got. We've got more of these things. Certainly don't need that. Let's see, put all those things in there. There we go. Look at all this stuff. It is deploying things, putting guns down, putting down lots of items here. Look at the drones just going crazy. And unfortunately, I don't have the launchers. I also don't think... Oh, there's just gaps in the belts, which is just weird. Alright, there we go. I did put a request in for these things, and nothing showed up. Oh, look at the guns are coming up. More belts and things going down. Okay, let's see here. As they go around there, this is going to be solar cells right here. Going out of here. And yeah, the orientation is somewhat strange, but that's okay. What we want is solar cells. And I'm just going to make that right across there. That should be shooting out into the guns. There we go. Now then, coming out into this right here and going across, it goes, that goes, and then it goes up. It goes out into each one of those, and that is outbound, so that has to be these. Okay, there we go. That is critical photons coming back in there. Alright, there we go. I'm actually not sure what this is down through here. Let's see. That's going to be rockets. Alright, so I need this to be rockets. Let's see if I can ask for 1,000 of them. Local demand. Well, I do have some inbound. Alright, well, we'll only ask for 200. That's, got a few of them coming in. And then, oh, I got more critical photons coming in right there. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Well, those didn't come in anyway, so let's see. Items. Critical. Oh, I already got critical photons. Why would that be stopped and not running? All right. There we go. I'm not sure. Now, what would that be on that belt coming out here? Oh, that would be the rockets that needs to come out, which I don't... Yeah, I do have some, so... Okay. All right, rockets are coming out there. All right, I think I've got everything hooked up here. So when the, I just need some of these guns. Since I don't have any, none came in, I've got to go get some. Okay, with that in mind, look at that Dyson Sphere there. That's pretty cool. I need to go to Albalda. Now there are some other things in this particular patch. Inventory capacity, which gives you additional inventory, additional slots. I haven't unlocked that yet, so I'll have to unlock that. We've still got Theta Hydri, Resilan Corvi. Let's see, where's Alan? There's Albalda. We have to go back to our mall and check things out over there. So that's where we're headed. We'll drop out of warp 0.32 AU from Albalda 3. Now we are going to, given that we have some new things to build on our mods, and obviously I'm way behind on posting. I'm posting these well after the update came out, but we are going to redo our mall. That's one of the things that we will do. So coming down in here, I'm just going to check in my mall. Everything is flowing. It's pretty good. Okay, that looks good. Just check all of my lines here. I do have steel coming down through here. Wouldn't hurt to have more steel, but that's not bad. Got things being delivered to me here. Okay. And with stuff being delivered now, what we need to do is come down here and see why we have the item that we need that's missing down here. And let's see. There's the... There they are right there, and there are none. Why are there none of these things? Fascinating. Now it is pulling titanium alloy in. It's not doing it very quickly, but it is doing it. There is 104 of them. Oh, well that would be probably because 10% of the drones, 104 wasn't enough to pull them up. Okay, then I'm gonna grab 20 of them. There we go. And interestingly enough, I think on the minimum load of vessels for these, I will go down to... Actually, I think I'm going to increase it to where it can build 400 of them. But I will go down to 1%. That way, if I ask for a certain number of them, it will send them. Otherwise, I don't get them. Sometimes I don't need a lot of these things. I'm going to do that on here too. Go on 1%. If I ask for these things, I want to get them. We've got some additional things we need to be putting into our network here. We haven't hooked this up, mainly because we don't have the strange matter. We do have additional things we need to hook up. We've even got new things with these new pilers that need to be made. And we've definitely got some questions about how the new pilers will work. So there's more than one of those things to be done, but we'll see what we've got. I need to redo the mall, and with all the new stuff, I've learned some things. There's some things I would do differently. I wouldn't put titanium on the mall. I don't need it on the mall. There's not a lot of things that actually pull it. So I mean, anything that only requires two items, it only builds 2 items, I wouldn't put on the mall. I'd also put these things down here where they would pull on the bottom edge down here. And then I think for the these items where I make additional items out of things, in some cases I would ship these things out and then make the other items somewhere else. Might be on the other side, but I'm gonna, at some point in time, I am going to redo this mall. I think it needs to be redone, but we will come back to that. Let's see, I am going to come back down here and tell it to 1%. 1%. We'll go all the way down through here on selling 1% on this. That way, if I need just a few of these things, I can request them and get them. There's the strange matter that I need. That's interesting. Let's see. 1%. Minimum load of vessels. Oh, why was that so? Cool. Certainly don't want that to be that way. 1%. Right. Now we'll change that one. And that one has already been changed. Okay. Well, with that in place, I think we've got all of the stuff here that we can do. We are definitely making our science. It's not super fast, but it is making it. Let's go back down here for a second while we're here. This needed another item in order to be able to make it. Quantum chips and titanium glass. I don't think I have titanium glass. Oh yeah, see, that's the issue. Titanium glass. That's the titanium glass right there. So I've got that. And I've got the green stuff, matter and strange matter. Let's see if I do that right there. Put those right there. That in there. Now we'll put one of these on here. Fill that up. What we're going to do, oops, I'm going to tell it to get strange matter. That off. Request. And I only want one stack of it. There we go. That should make the things. Should be nice. And I've got these energy exchangers being made. Let's go ahead and make 2 stacks of those. And then the quantum things, we'll go ahead and make 3 stacks of these. We'll come back later on that. But that should produce some of the stuff that I have. And then I don't have anything here. I don't have the energy exchangers or the other things in the network. Alright, let's bring them down here then. While I'm here. That'll come in there like that. That'll come in here like that. That's just going to be 2 stacks. That'll be 2 stacks as well. It'll have a buffer. And then there we go. Now then, all right, we got 2 of the items that we need. The only other thing we need is quantum chips. So let's go up here and grab the quantum chips. Bring it right down here, like that. All right, that should. All right, those are coming down through there. Very good. And then let's see. So this right here will be energy exchangers, and this right here will be where are they? Quantum chemical plants. And I basically want 200, 200, each of those. Okay. Very good. And we already have warpers in there. But we should see one of these shortly. Wait a minute, why is it? What does it not want? Oh, it needs a chemical plant. Oh, wasn't that interesting? Okay, chemical plants. What am I going to do here? There should be down through here somewhere a chemical plant. That would be a chemical plant. Distribute to other distributors. Alright. And then we'll come right down here. Oh, that's a long way. Let's see here. What I'm going to do is put it right here. Like that. We only want 1 stack of those. Alright, and then what we'll do here is grab the building, and this is going to be a regular chemical plant right there. And we will request. Okay. And we've got chemical plants coming in. There we go. So while we're at it, we have just extended our mall slightly, and we are building additional items in here now. The quantum chemical plant. Now we will still need to extend this. We've got some additional things we can build. We've got these pile sorters that we've never built before, so we will certainly need to do those. Yeah, that'll be something there. Now some of the other changes in this thing, let's see. All right. All in all, that's pretty nice. The mecha panel. Oh, we can customize our armor. This is something I haven't done in a long time. The oh, look at that. I can't apply it because I don't have enough stuff. I would need a bunch of plastic, I would need a bunch of copper. It looks like that's all I need. Alright, very good. Let's not get too excited about it. I do have a bunch of destroyers and different things. Before I leave, I am going to go get some additional destroyers and things. Let's see. Alright, there's that. Where are my destroyers? There they are. Alright. And what I want to do is come right in here. Okay. I have filled that up. And then as far as these things go, let's see what we have here. Alright, and we've got 50 Corvettes. And I now have 150 Corvettes. We'll go with 200 Corvettes just in case, because I am going to do a little bit more fighting. Alright, with that in place, we're not building pile sorters. What is it? It only requires processors and other things to do. I could probably get it down here if we go all the way back down here. The Tech 3 sorters are right there, and pile sorters, it requires processors and supermagnetic rings, which are both right here. I could pull some of these things across, but oh, that's just so difficult to look at. It's better yet, I could bring them in right over here, bring them out here, do the processing, and then go back to it. In the meantime, we're going to get out into the flight. We're headed back to Octa. Let's go finish up what I was working on here, and we'll end this episode. What we want to do is we get the southern pole finished, and then between episodes I am going back to let's see, Octa 4 is where we want to go. We'll go back over to Alpha Hydri and do actually get our everything secured there. Come in here, maximum speed, as this planet is now, we're heading straight into it. There we go. We're shooting off from both sides of the planet right now. Flight mode. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong side of the planet. We want to go to the other pole. Got things being built there. So we certainly have things we want to... Now, one of the things I am going to do here, I believe, is... Let's turn this off. No, I'm going to turn this off, which means these might not be 100% utilized down through there. But that's okay, because I'm going to need the hydrogen for other things. In the meantime, let's get these things activated. There we go. And there we go. We're shooting off rockets. Very good. And we had some rockets built up, but we are now shooting them off. Very good. So in the next episode, when we come back, we are going to start working on increasing our rocket production. Between the episodes, we will take, if I zoom out here and just see, this is Octa here. Look at these things. We've got various different things. We have done Epsilon Corvi. We have done Mincalan. We're going to go back to Theta Hydri off between episodes and clear out the Darkfog, and then put down a, claim the last planet there. And then we'll come back. One of the things that we will probably do here is go back to Albalda, and then within Albalda, we're going to identify all of the stars within 10 light years and just claim everything that we have there. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.